Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood. You're watching The Political Vigilante. You are making Gotham great again. A great way to support this show is to go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood, where you, for $5 a month, can submit articles like Adam Martin has done. This was in medium.com. Tulsi Gabbard has enemies in high places. So, look, when she took out Kamala Harris at the knees in the last debate, Kamala was like, I'm the anointed one. I thought the first two things popped in my mind. One, good. She got to take out Kamala Harris. I'm glad Tulsi did that. Two, they're going to come for her. But they already don't like her because of what she did in 2016. In 2016, she was the vice chair of the DNC. When the Podesta emails came out, she said, I'm out. And here's how they reacted back in 2016. And the people that are in this letter, it's very critical. They are high-powered Hollywood agents, and I'm going to show you how they control the message. So it seems like, wow, all these different places are critical of Tulsi. She must not be great. It comes from two people. So this is from Darnell Storm, right, to Tulsi Gabbard, CC Michael Kives. Both these guys have worked at CAA, one of the massive talent agencies. They rep all the A-list people. And not just film and TV stars, but people that work in the news. So pay close attention to these two names. Representative Gabbard, we are very disappointed that he resigned his position in the DNC so he can endorse Bernie Sanders, a man who has never been a Democrat before. For you to endorse a man who has spent almost 40 years in public office with very few accomplishments. You mean like in 1994 where Bernie said Joe Biden's, the Joe Biden crime bill was wrong? That, or when he voted against the war in Iraq? Hillary Clinton will be our party's nominee. And you standing on ceremony to support the sinking Bernie Sanders ship is disrespectful to Hillary Clinton. How dare you? Go with your morals. Hillary Clinton is cheating. So this is right after the Podesta email. So Debbie Wasserman Schultz was fired from the DNC for cheating. Donna Brazile was fired from CNN for cheating. I'm not making this up. This is not a conspiracy. Hillary Clinton then hired Debbie Wasserman Schultz to basically tell everybody, if you cheat for me, I'll protect you. Right? We will not be raising money for your campaign. Darnell Storm and Michael Kives. Okay? Both men were executives at CAA, Creative Artists Agency. All right? This is, again, one of the massive, as an actor, you get to town like, man, if you're repped by CAA or ICM or UTA, you are that's your set, man. Because these companies, so a smaller talent agency, I'll just give you a quick Hollywood breakdown. Someone makes up, like, let's say there's a show, on Orange is the New Black, right? So a season of Orange is the New Black, and they'll pull out to all the casting directors. We want to audition for these and these parts, and if you have a smaller mid-size agent, you might get called in, and hopefully if you audition, you get the part. The big agencies package those whole shows. They package those big movies. So the leads are picked, the big-time directors, it's all a big packaging deal. So they have a lot of money and power. If you've ever watched a movie in a movie theater, these agencies, the CAA was involved in some capacity. Michael Kives was a longtime agent and executive at CAA, before which he worked on the staffs of both Bill and Hillary Clinton. See how the Clintons just do whatever they want and they live by a different set of rules? Right? You don't back Hillary Clinton, you're a disappointment, we're pulling your money. You don't vote for Hillary Clinton, you're a sexist or a racist or whatever. These are two guys talking to a combat vet. She's not even a vet. She's still in the reserve. She just served for 2 weeks. That's how two Hollywood agents talked to someone in the military, someone who served in a medical unit in Iraq. They've seen more awful. The medical units, I've talked to people in medical units. I've been to medical tents. I've seen wounded soldiers. I've seen soldiers without limbs. I've seen it's awful. And what I saw is like 2% to what Tulsi Gabbard and people in her unit saw. But these Hollywood jackasses, oh, we're pulling your money. You're disrespectful to Hillary Clinton. Hey, combat vet, you're not supporting a rich white lady that's never worked a day in her life, who's never been to war. Her rich little daughter will never go to war. How dare you disrespect her? So he used this guy that used to work for Bill and Hillary, his Hollywood connections, as a tool for massive fundraisers for Hillary's 2008 and 2016 campaign. Remember 2008 when the Democratic Party realized how unelectable she was, and then she just made, it's my turn. Not your turn. You tried. You lost. John Kerry lost in 2004. He didn't get to run again. Oh, what about Bernie running again? It's because he was cheated, and he's the most popular politician in the country. Right? But this is how they work. This is how the Clintons, this is how the corporate Democratic Party works. Right? So, this one of them had a wedding ceremony that was attended by Bill and Hillary Clinton, Cory Booker, another presidential candidate, Elon Musk, Google CEO Eric Schmidt. Google, they own YouTube. That's the company that is throttling my subscribers. We got from 20 to 52,000 subscribers in like 6 to 8 weeks. It was amazing. We were on our way, and now it's just stopped. It's at 52,400 something. It's barely moving. So that's Google. Crown Prince Hussein of Jordan, I'm sure he's an upstanding young man, and Facebook Sheryl Sandberg. Also Kamala Harris, who Kives donated $5,000 to. You see this? So when Tulsi took Kamala Harris out, for the fact Kamala Harris, as Attorney General of the state of California, put 120,000 men and women of color behind bars. Tulsi called her out, so then the Clinton Hollywood got together to say no. CAA employees were the 8th largest donor to Harris's Fearless for the People Leadership PAC to the tune of $16,500 that year. CAA as a whole donated almost $479,000 to candidates and PACs in 2016. Cory Booker, Kamala Harris, Beto O'Rourke, and Elizabeth Warren, all getting donations of $11,000 or higher, which says several things. One, she's not a progressive. She's part of this machine. She just says things that Bernie says, so we think she's a progressive. So the identity politics people go, well, she's just like a progressive like Bernie, but we need a woman. She's a progressive. Fake progressive. She's like a corporate Democrat in progressive clothing, a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's who she is. Beto, right? We know he's taken money from the oil lobby. The only person who's taken more money from the oil lobby is Ted Cruz, who he lost to. Kamala defended pedophile priests. Cory Booker and Elizabeth Warren, of course, in October of 2017, voted to give Trump an extra $80 billion for the war machine that he didn't even ask for. So this is Bernie Sanders' name ain't on this. Neither is Tulsi Gabbard's. CAA represents Joe Biden's interests. So the next time you see a debate where you think Anderson Cooper is going easy on him, just remember, they have the same agent. Anderson Cooper is repped by the same agent as Joe Biden. Is it starting to make sense now? You see how the corporate liars all get together? You see how that works? There's plenty of things to be critical of Tulsi Gabbard for. Kind of what she didn't really give a great, in my opinion, reason why she didn't defend BDS. Sometimes she sounds a little wishy-washy on Medicare for all. Those are valid things to be critical of Tulsi Gabbard for, and I don't give anyone a free pass. I don't like Bernie talking this Russiagate bullshit lately. I don't like that. But this is the machine smearing them because they know Bernie Sanders and Tulsi Gabbard will cost them money. They will lose their power structure. That's why it's one big club, and you ain't in it. Let's look at some of CAA's clients. Anderson Cooper, Alyssa Milano. Weird that she always pushes the crazy Russiagate thing. Ana Navarro, Bill Maher. Huh. Bob Woodward, Chris Cuomo. Dan Pfeiffer, Obama advisor. Donna Brazil. Oh, she got a job at Fox News, right? Jim Scudo, Joe Biden, Martha Raddatz, Rob Reiner, Seth MacFarlane, Stephen Colbert. What a shocker. So when Bill Maher smears Tulsi and Stephen Colbert literally repeats State Department talking points when he's calling her an Assad apologist on a wacky late night talk show, it seems like, wow, she's getting attacked from all sides. No, they're all getting the marching orders from one place. Alyssa Milano's getting the same marching orders. Anderson Cooper, Bill Maher, Stephen Colbert, Van Jones, Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know, Van seems like he's out there trying to fight the good fight, man. When he said it was time for the Clintons to go, maybe he caught, I don't know. But Whoopi, that's the view. UTA, another big agency. That now one of the other guys, those two guys, one's CAA, one's at UTA, another giant agency. Anna Kasparian, Ben Shapiro, Cenk Unger, Chuck Todd, Don Lemon, John Kasich, jeez, Jake Tapper, Michael Moore, Poppy Harlow, right? So there it is, folks. If you want to be critical of Tulsi Gabbard, be it's fine to be critical of. Nobody gets a free pass. I want to ask questions. But when they all get together and smear, this is why. It's all one big corporate club. Hollywood's not liberal. Hollywood is corporate, and it pushes the war machine. All these people get 7- and 8-figure paydays. They're not going to give that up because they'll cut you loose. They'll cut you loose. You know how you don't see any of RT's people on this list? You don't see Graham Elwood or Jimmy Dore on here, do you? Don't see Kim Iverson. You don't see Ron Placone. You don't see the Combo Couch. You don't see Tim Black's name on this, right? I don't see... Yeah. I don't see Mike Preisner or Abby Martin's name on here. So, folks, thanks for getting your news here, because the mainstream media, they're all repped by the same people. They're all pals. So that's why they go hard on Tulsi and Bernie in the debates, and they go soft on everybody else. Right? And they're using Liz Warren to be a fake progressive to steal votes away from Bernie so that they can screw him with the super delegates in the second ballot. That's what's happening. If you want to be critical of Bernie and Tulsi, great. But I wanted to show you the smear machine that is against Tulsi and Bernie. Well, when Tulsi made a name for taking out Kamala, they really went after her. So I'm not repped by CAA, guys. That's going to hurt me work show business-wise. I'm not going to get hired from any of these people. So I need your support. Go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood. Go to rockfin.com/Graham Elwood. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. YouTube's been throttling my numbers. Make sure you subscribe. Watch the ads all the way through. If you click skip ad, I don't get paid. YouTube Red subscribers, any video you watch, I get paid. Right? And go to GrahamElwood.com for all my tour dates. If you go to GrahamElwood.com, I have a PayPal button. You get a one-time donation if you want to do that. And I even have a P.O. box for those of you who want to stay off the grid. Thanks for watching the show. You're making Gotham great again. And boom, shave your knuckles for justice. We can't let the ruling class win.